Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is Love Reading for Taurus for August 2021. Let's start with Oracle cards to have an insight. Please, spirit guides, give me one card for Taurus. Mostly this is timeless. It's supposed to find you when you need it, which means, you know, guys. And take only what resonates. Don't try to fit it into your life when it doesn't really. Okay, and we have perfect storm. The courage to step into life. This is my Tower card. There is definitely something happening in your life which took you out of guard, which you didn't expect. And you are needing a strength to go through it. It's something difficult. It's something which hits deeply in your heart, It's affecting your heart chakra. It's like you feeling like a storm is exactly in your heart. Like you need the strength, courage to step into life. Like you need a courage to go back to life. Forgive yourself for whatever you allowed to happen in your life. There's no worth of dwelling on, this is not worth to dwell on something which has happened in past. Trust me, it meant to happen. Everything happens for a reason. Yes, I know you don't believe that, but trust me. Look who you are currently. Look what it can make you if you take appropriate approach. Look, if you will take this, whatever is happening in your life, and you have to forgive, and you have to like leave it in the past. Yes, this is a Tower. Yes, it's painful. Yes, you feel like your whole world is crashing down. Definitely. But look, if you will approach this with appropriate mindset, perspective, wider perspective, seeing only what good can come out of it. How can I use this? This took a huge power. The universe used a lot of energy to bring it to your life. How can I use it for my benefit? How can I turn it for my benefit? How can I know what I'm talking about, because my divorce, my crashing down world, I said no. Oh no, I'm Aries. It's like, oh no. Nobody, especially somebody else than me, will not tell you, will not show me how my life's supposed to look like. And I turn 180 degree, I turn everything against me, working for me. Yes? I decided to be independent. I decided to look after myself. I decided to, you know, overtake the mortgage, to go for promotion and earn more money. And now I live in bliss. Trust me, I do not compromise. I do not, maybe I shouldn't advise something like that, but you know, compromising is for me sacrificing. I don't need to sacrifice. I need to find people who will love me as I am. And this maybe is your Tower, to find your place in the world, because where you've been, it's not where you meant to be. And forgiving yourself is for you spending enough time or a long time in that situation. And it's like, it took me a year to forgive myself for being in the not working marriage for 20 years. Shit. Forgive myself, but because you know why? Because I decided to look at it like that. What I have learned about myself, about the situation, about the life for all those 20 years. And the biggest study which I did, thankfully to those 20 years, is that I can recognize the narcissists from a fucking distance. And now they can do it to me, do you know what? Nothing. And it's why my life is beautiful now, because whenever the narcissist is approaching, it's like from the distance, and they're like, what has happened? How she knew? Okay, let's start with a tarot, because it's a reading for you, and then whoever you're dealing with, you used to or you want to swap the roles if you resonate with this signal. Okay, what's heavily on your mind? Use it for your advantage. Use it for your advantage, and you will see a power in Towers. And now I'm praying to the God and universe. Thank you for putting me on my knees, because I know how to stand up right now for myself against anybody. Okay. Four of Wands. Happy, healthy foundations on your mind. What healthy foundations means for you? You are trying to define it for yourself, and I love it. I love it. This is what I'm doing as well. And this card came in reverse. Even I have a deck in upright. Four of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. You don't want this in your mind. You don't want to use like... You're thinking that having healthy foundations is not being single. Where is my love? Where is somebody who will build with me? I will tell you something. You are here because I'm a walking example that singlehood can bring you this. Four of Wands. The fuck? You don't need asshole. You don't need another the bitch. You can be a bitch for yourself. You can be an asshole for yourself. Do you know what I mean? You don't need anybody to celebrate your life. You don't need anybody to build a healthy foundation, to build your house, home, family, whatever. Family doesn't mean somebody to have in bed every morning or every night. You know, you can have it without being married. Yeah, it's easy, isn't it? It's like online, right and left, right and left. I stopped doing it because it's just boring. Boring because they are mostly idiots, but no, it's not true. You can have all of it. Celebration, a healthy home, family, without being with anybody. You can, if you have kids, you settle for life. Yes? You can have friends, you have yourself. If you will not love yourself, independency is something which everybody's supposed to dream about. Yeah? Okay. And whatever they think about, or whoever is you dealing with, they have Ace of Pentacles and Five of Wands. They want to fight for new beginning. I don't know if with you or with somebody else, that person is determined to put themselves even in a competition if it's needed for their own new beginning, stable one. And it might be, if you're going through some kind of tower, you have to forgive. It might be somebody who is leaving you, yes? They are after something else. And they even will go against something to have it. It sounds a little bit like proving you wrong, like proving you that they are more worthy, like proving you that they can do better. Can they? I will tell you something. Nine of Pentacles, which means independent, stable, granted, having money, pre-empress, being ready to be taken out of the market, is on the fucking your side. This person, I feel strongly like, who are you dealing with? They first of all, underestimate you, and second of all, they don't necessarily understand their powers. Because if there is somebody who's been already involved with you, which means they had a new beginning with you, and they think that they can have better new beginning somewhere else, that they don't understand the new beginnings, what they are about, are they? Because if something has started with you and didn't work out, then they already have been failing, yes? With establishing something cool, which means them thinking that they can do better somewhere, just somewhere else. Just not necessarily a good mindset, not successful mindset, yeah? Because they're not humbled. Okay, what happens in your life currently? What's happening in your life currently? And we have a cards. Judgment and Three of Pentacles. Scorpio energy. Judgment. They couldn't make a decision, then you decided. This is as well second chance. Judgment in your life. They might be begging you, fighting for a new beginning with you again, but if this is a case that somebody is coming back and trying to beg you, fight for a new beginning with you, then you're saying fuck off. It's like, because this is like responding some kind of call for a new beginning, new rebirth, and saying I want, in this deck there is only one person in Three Pentacles, and saying I will work on my masterpiece myself. Let me do myself right now. It's as well you responding the call and working on something with the universe. Because in this deck, particularly in this deck, Three of Pentacles is working on the masterpiece by yourself. There are missing two people who at least watch what you do. You don't want to watch anybody. If this is what I feel right now, if there is nobody wanting to help you in creating a masterpiece, for example, healthy home, healthy foundations, then you rather work yourself and not even using audience. You don't want the people to have audience. You want the people to collaborate with you. They don't want to collaborate with you. You're saying them goodbye because you want a healthy, proper rebirth in your life right now. Judgment. And this is beautiful. And it will work out as long as you will forgive yourself for mistakes which you made, for trusting wrong people, for allowing people to have a power over you. It happened. I gave 20 years of my ex deciding about everything. Yeah, until he wanted to decide about something which I didn't want to give up on. And it ended up very badly in a tower, not necessary for me. Okay, and what's happening in their life currently? Oh, we have Reaper, Temperance, Patience, Balance. What about that? We have two angels on both sides. Look at that. It's like whatever is happening here, there are angels involved. Might be on both sides. Yes, we have angelic help on non-stop. Even those who make us wrong. The Chariot in reverse and Ace of Cups. Cancer energy, Chariot, but it came in reverse. They don't want to go quickly. They want to offer. They are offering love, either to you or somebody else. Take it as it resonates. It might be that you're dealing with somebody begging you for a rebirth, second chance. But they are trying to offer you love. But they're struggling about stability. They're struggling about money. They don't have much. And they are trying to take it easy, they don't want to force you to do anything. It might be not necessarily your ex, it might be somebody who is seeing you going through some kind of storm, going through some kind of grieving. And they want to offer you a cup of love, definitely. They might not have enough to conquer you good way, but they trying to be patient, and they trying to not go too fast with anything, to force you to anything which you wouldn't be comfortable with. And maybe it's why I was talking about that last thing which my ex-husband was asking me for, which was something which I was totally, this was something sexual, and it was completely uncomfortable, what I was uncomfortable with, to the point, and he knew exactly that, I don't know, I felt like threatened, because this was him knowing that this is something which I cannot do ever. And he asked me for that, and I felt like he was threatening me. And it's like, I feel this as well, that that person doesn't want to threaten you with any approach, which is lovely, isn't it? They kind of trying to be patient. They're trying to show that you the cup of love, and they're willing to wait as long as it takes. It might be your ex. Then if it is ex, then make them wait. It's like, are they healed from whatever they did? Can you keep them accountability? Can they admit their mistakes? Can they change? Or this might be a new person who is willing to wait for you to heal. Okay, what's the advice from the spirit guides? What's the advice from the spirit guides for you? 9 of Cups, love yourself. And the Hermit, the advice from the spirit guides. And I love it, Virgo energy. It's like, love yourself. Go within. Spend time in solitude. Spend time in solitude. You cannot enter any relationship with broken heart. You cannot enter any relationship in a rush only because you can't accept the concept of being single. It is why you are here, because I love singlehood and I love being myself, and I don't like compromising. It's why you are here, because I'm supposed to tell you that being in solitude, being in the this is like research what makes you happy. Research your happiness, where your heart belongs to. Research, find your hobbies. Feel it. Feed your cup of love. How can you give love to anybody if you don't love yourself? You are entering a codependent relationship if you are not full of yourself, because you will be always scared of losing that other person who your mind thinks that other person is a missing piece in your puzzle. Oh, nobody is a missing piece in a fucking puzzle. Only you. You are one big puzzle. Picture. You're supposed to go each morning to the brushing teeth, do this, and I love you. It's what I'm doing. It's like, Jesus, when you put a makeup on, you are like a doll. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? You must research where your happiness is. This is 9 of Cups. It's not yet 10. Then when you find out, then there is already a queue forming of options for you. When you love yourself, there's definitely will be a queue waiting for you of guys or girls. Yes? Okay. Whoever you're dealing with, what they meant to do. What they meant to do. What they meant to do. You have that precious time right now. Yes, for the grieving. Yes, for the pain. Whoever. Whatever. Just use it for your benefit. 9 of Wands. They meant to put boundaries. Okay. Page of Cups. Whoever you're dealing with, we have a card of apology. They have to bring apology. They have to make a small gesture of love. This is a card of, as well, testing waters. And they is meant to... This is a card, this is a wounded warrior. But this is the wounded warrior who is still willing to fight for something, which might have been difficult, might have caused a lot of battles. And either they have to apologize for causing a lot of battles, or they might have to give something a chance, even if it looks like difficult, or even if it looks like lost. Okay, let's see. What happens between two of you? Somebody was in love your scent. Somebody loved somebody's uniqueness. And this was like a curse in this relationship. Because uniqueness doesn't mean that uniqueness, yes, but to a certain point, yes, because from some point it becomes toxicity, yeah? Behaving like nobody else, trying to be unique and trying to be original, to the point that I don't mind harming somebody else. And what you think about them? That they are thorns, painful love. They gave you only pain. And what they think about you? That you are a false persona. But you are pretending. Either that you're pretending that you're leaving them, or you're pretending that you are lovable. But it's maybe them projecting on you their own insecurities. False persona. For me, this card means as well that they think that you are pretending that you will not let them in back. They might be very surprised when you eventually will find out what makes you happy. Oh my, they might not be on the list. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.